Hi, let's discuss on how do we install Ubuntu on a laptop having a Windows 10 using VirtualBox. To do this, I have downloaded Oracle VM VirtualBox, the link for which is available in the description page. I've already downloaded and installed it on my laptop, which is having Windows 10 as a host OS. Also, we would need a copy of Ubuntu, so I have downloaded that from the Ubuntu site, link for which is available in the description as well. So now let's go and see how do we go and install uh, Ubuntu on a VM on a virtual box with a host OS Windows 10. So I have Windows 10 on which, as I said, I've installed VM VirtualBox. So this is how it looks. And now we have to first click on New and we give some name, uh, something like Ubuntu. Okay, all right. Uh, After that, we need to be installing this Ubuntu in any of your drives. So either you can by default it will pick C drive, but you could install on any of your the drives of your choice. So here I take D drive, and yeah, here we go. So and I have selected Linux. And in Linux, I want Ubuntu 64-bit flavor because I'm using 64-bit laptop. So you could select the OS of your choice and version of your choice, and then click on next. Here you get to select how much memory to be used. I'm kind of okay with around say 4 GB, around 4 GB of memory should be good enough. I click on next, and here minimum recommended size of hard disk is around 10 GB. So just click on create. So I would select VDI, that is VirtualBox disk image. My VM would appear like a disk image on my Windows 10. So that's what it says. And then go ahead and click on next. It's a dynamically allocated memory. And now, as we said, the minimum required storage is around 10 GB. So let me make it as 30 GB. Uh, yeah, this should be good enough for me. And then I click on create. So this creates a virtual machine for me. Right now in this virtual machine, uh, the name just appears, which we have named as Ubuntu, and we will have to install the OS on this virtual machine. To do this, we have to select the virtual machine, which will be highlighted as blue color. Click on settings, all right, and click on storage, and then click on disk. And you see a disk icon here. Click on that, choose the disk image, in this case Ubuntu ISO, which I've already downloaded and I have it in my folder over here. So click on that and then click. All right, so you could see the location. It's pointing to the Ubuntu 1604 image which you wanted to install, and then click on OK. And then the image is mapped. So now when you power on, your virtual machine tends to boot, and the first image it finds is your disk image and it starts installing. So let's see how it goes. So I have my console here. This is a console, VirtualBox console. So we could see it's booting Ubuntu ISO. And now we'll go ahead and install the Ubuntu ISO on this virtual box. So click on install Ubuntu. So since we are installing a fresh copy, we don't need to download while installing. So just we have to click on continue. And then it says I'll erase the disk. That's fine with us. Make sure note a point that this doesn't delete or erase your native OS, which is Windows 10. It's it's not that. It's just it will erase and format the 30 GB which I had selected. So just we'll click on install now, and then just click on continue. So it's asking time zone. I selected India, which is my time zone. Click on continue. So it's asking language. Now I would select English as a language. Click on continue, and then you give your name, and that's going to be your computer name by default. I choose a password. So you could select login automatically if you don't need to give password every time. So that's fine. And then go ahead and continue. And then installation begins. So I'll be just forwarding the video till the installation proceeds. So this is how it looks when the installation is in progress. This will take some time, and then we'll get back when the installation is about to complete to make the final customizations.